Virgo Daily Horoscope for May 11, 2025 General Overview. As the sun rises on this Sunday, Virgo, you're enveloped in a particularly harmonious cosmic energy. Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a beneficial trine with Saturn, bringing structure and clarity to your naturally analytical mind. The moon in practical Capricorn amplifies your methodical nature, making this an exceptional day for organization, planning, and bringing order to any chaotic areas of your life. There's a special clarity to your thinking today that allows you to see solutions where others might only see problems. Love and relationships. In matters of the heart, communication flows with unusual ease today. If you're in a relationship, you and your partner will likely find yourselves having deeper, more meaningful conversations about your shared future. Venus casts a favorable light on authentic expression, allowing you to share your feelings without your typical filters and reservations. For single Virgos, your natural attentiveness becomes especially attractive to potential partners. Someone may appreciate your genuine nature, rather than any pretense, possibly someone who shares your appreciation for intelligence and thoughtful conversation. Today favors connections built on mutual respect and understanding, rather than fleeting attraction. Career and finance. Your meticulous approach to professional matters receives cosmic recognition today. A project you've been carefully developing may finally show tangible results, possibly earning acknowledgement from colleagues or superiors. Your ability to spot potential issues before they develop makes you invaluable in any collaborative environment. Financially speaking, this is an excellent day to review your budget, investments, or long-term financial plans. Your eye for detail serves you particularly well in identifying inefficiencies or opportunities for optimization. Avoid impulsive spending decisions, however, as the energy today favors methodical planning over spontaneous actions. Health and wellness. Physically, pay particular attention to your digestive system today, as planetary alignments suggest some sensitivity in this typical Virgo vulnerability zone. Choose foods that are nourishing but easy to digest, and maintain proper hydration. Mentally, be watchful of perfectionist tendencies that might be heightened under current celestial influences. Your relentless inner critic may be more vocal than usual. Balance this with compassionate self-talk and realistic expectations. A movement practice that incorporates both strengthening and flexibility would serve you well today. Consider yoga, Pilates, or a mindful walk in nature to ground your energy and clear mental cobwebs. Personal growth. Jupiter's position relative to your sign opens doors to significant personal development today. You may find yourself questioning limiting beliefs or habits that have restricted your growth. This is an excellent time for journaling, meditation, or any practice that deepens self-awareness. The stars support efforts to balance your critical thinking with greater self-acceptance. Consider areas where perfectionism might be limiting your joy or progress. Today's energy especially supports growth in your ability to trust processes rather than controlling outcomes, a perpetual lesson for detail-oriented Virgo. Social connections. Your social interactions carry special significance today. A conversation with a friend might provide unexpected insight or open new doors of opportunity. There's potential for reconnecting with someone from your past who brings valuable perspective to your current situation. Group settings might initially feel draining for your introspective nature, but contain valuable lessons if you remain present and engaged. Your natural helpfulness will be appreciated by those around you, though be mindful not to overextend yourself in the process. Creativity and intellectual pursuits. Your mind is particularly sharp today, making this an excellent time for problem solving, learning new skills, or diving into intellectual challenges. Creative Virgos might find satisfaction in projects requiring precision and attention to detail, writing, crafting, or designing systems. Your ability to improve existing processes shines particularly bright. Don't dismiss intuitive flashes that complement your logical thinking. Today's energy supports integration of analysis and intuition in uniquely productive ways. Home and family. Domestic matters receive beneficial energy today. Any organizational projects around your living space will flow with unusual ease and satisfaction. Family communications benefit from your enhanced ability to listen without immediately jumping to solutions. Sometimes, your loved ones need understanding more than they need your excellent advice. If tensions have existed within household relationships, today offers an opportunity to address underlying issues with uncommon clarity and compassion. Challenges to navigate. While the day's energy is largely favorable, be mindful of potential overthinking, particularly in social situations where you might read too much into casual comments or expressions. Your perfectionistic streak may also need gentle management. Remember that progress matters more than flawlessness. There's also a tendency today to take on excessive responsibility in an effort to be helpful. Practice discernment about which tasks truly require your attention and which could be delegated or simply left for another day. Celestial guidance. May 11, 2025 offers you, Virgo, a beautiful balance of productivity and peace when you align with its thoughtful, grounded energy. Your lucky colors today are navy blue and earthy greens, with numbers 4 and 7 carrying special significance. Early morning and mid-afternoon offer your peak productivity windows. Use them wisely. Consider spending time in well-organized spaces that resonate with your need for order and beauty. Final thought. As this day unfolds, remember that your greatest gift lies not just in seeing life's details, but in understanding how they create a meaningful whole. By embracing both precision and possibility, you access the highest expression of your Virgo nature. Trust your natural discernment, while remaining open to unexpected joys and lessons that may arrive in packages you wouldn't have chosen yourself. This Sunday carries potential for both meaningful accomplishment and genuine contentment when approached with your characteristic care and newfound flexibility. On May 11, 2025, the planetary positions create a fascinating celestial landscape for Virgo. The Sun continues its journey through Taurus, your ninth house of higher learning and expansion, forming a supportive Earth trine with your natal placements. This grounding energy helps you connect abstract concepts with practical applications, making it an excellent day for study, teaching, or sharing your expertise. Mercury, your ruling planet, has recently moved into Gemini, activating your 10th house of career and public recognition. This placement sharpens your communication skills in professional settings and may bring opportunities to showcase your analytical abilities. With Mercury in this air sign, your thoughts are flowing quickly, and you might find yourself juggling multiple projects with unusual mental agility. Venus glows in Taurus alongside the Sun, bringing a pleasant energy to areas of life connected to education, publishing, travel, and philosophical pursuits. This placement suggests that beauty and harmony can be found through expanding your horizons today. Mars energizes your 8th house in Aries, intensifying matters related to shared resources, investments, and intimate connections. This position brings a dynamic, sometimes impatient energy to financial collaborations and close relationships, requiring mindful management of your assertiveness. Jupiter, currently in Cáncer, occupies your 11th house of community and future goals. This beneficial placement expands your social circle and supports your long-term aspirations with emotional intelligence and intuitive guidance. Saturn continues its disciplined journey through Pisces in your 7th house of partnerships, bringing structure and sometimes necessary restrictions to one-on-one relationships. This may feel challenging at times, but is ultimately helping you build more sustainable connections. Uranus remains in Taurus, continuing its long-term revolutionary influence in your 9th house. This placement can bring sudden insights or unexpected opportunities related to education, publishing, or foreign connections. Neptune in Aries occupies your 8th house, bringing both inspiration and potential confusion to matters of joint finances and psychological exploration. This placement requires discernment between intuitive guidance and wishful thinking. Pluto's transformative energy in Aquarius affects your 6th house of daily work and health, gradually but powerfully reshaping your approach to routines, service, and well-being. The moon, particularly significant for your earth sign sensitivity, transits through Capricorn in your fifth house of creativity and self-expression. This placement supports disciplined creative efforts and adds emotional depth to your creative pursuits. The lunar position forms a harmonious aspect with your Virgo planets, helping you express your feelings through structured creative outlets. Looking at significant aspects, the Sun-Jupiter trine creates a flowing opportunity between your sectors of higher learning and social connections, potentially bringing educational opportunities through your network or community. Mercury forms a square to Neptune, which could cloud communications in financial matters. Double-check details and be wary of misleading information. Venus makes a supportive sextile to Mars, balancing your drive for financial gain with your appreciation for life's pleasures and learning experiences. For Virgo specifically, these planetary positions activate your natural analytical abilities while challenging you to trust more in processes you cannot fully control. Your ruling planet Mercury in your career sector puts your communication skills in the spotlight, particularly in professional settings. Your characteristic attention to detail serves you well under today's aspects, especially when tackling complex projects requiring both precision and vision. The Earth trine between the Sun in Taurus and your Virgo placements strengthens your natural practicality while encouraging you to apply it to broader horizons and philosophical questions. For Virgo on May 11, 2025, communication patterns are undergoing a significant shift as Mercury, your ruling planet, forms a trine with Saturn in your third house of communication. This creates a foundation for clear, structured expression that serves you well throughout the day. Your words carry additional weight and authority today, allowing you to articulate complex ideas with remarkable precision. This is not accidental timing. It's the culmination of Mercury's journey through a sector of your chart that governs deep thinking and analytical processing. You'll notice your thoughts crystallizing with unusual clarity, especially when explaining technical concepts or detailed plans to others. The Saturn influence adds a layer of responsibility to your communication style, making this an excellent day for important conversations that require both diplomacy and honesty. You're less likely to waste words today, instead focusing on meaningful exchanges that serve a purpose. This planetary alignment particularly supports written communication, emails, reports, or any documentation that requires meticulous attention will flow more naturally than usual. Pay attention to how your body language complements your verbal expression today. With Venus making a subtle aspect to your ascendant, there's a graceful quality to your nonverbal cues that enhances your overall communicative presence. People are more likely to trust what you're saying because your entire being projects authenticity. For Virgos working in collaborative environments, you'll find your ability to listen has also been heightened. Mercury's position encourages not just expression but receptivity. The balance between speaking and hearing is particularly harmonious today. This creates opportunities for genuine exchange rather than one-sided conversations. Your analytical mind is operating at peak efficiency, helping you detect nuances in others' communication that might normally go unnoticed. When challenges arise in conversation, and a minor square between the Moon and Jupiter suggests there might be some exaggeration or overpromising from others, you'll have the discernment to ask clarifying questions without coming across as skeptical. Technology-mediated communication receives a boost today as well. If you've been hesitating to create content, host a webinar, or participate in important virtual meetings, the current astral energies support these endeavors. Your digital expression carries the same precision and authority as your in-person communication. For Virgos in creative fields, there's a notable enhancement in your ability to translate abstract concepts into accessible language. The Mercury-Neptune sextile softens your sometimes overly analytical approach, allowing intuitive insights to blend seamlessly with your practical observations. This creates expression that feels both grounded and inspired. Conversations with family members benefit from your enhanced patience and clarity today. Long-standing misunderstandings can be addressed productively, with your ability to organize thoughts helping to untangle complex emotional dynamics. When speaking, take your time. The day's energies favor thoughtful pauses rather than rapid responses. Listen for what's not being said as much as what is. Your natural Virgo discernment is heightened, allowing you to read between the lines without jumping to conclusions. If you've been working on important presentations or proposals, today's energy supports putting the finishing touches on these projects. Your attention to detail is aligned with an understanding of your audience's needs, creating communications that both inform and resonate on a deeper level. For those in educational settings, whether teaching or learning, your capacity to distill and transmit information is particularly strong today. Complex subject matter becomes accessible through your clear explanations. While Mercury's beneficial aspects support your expression, be mindful of a tendency toward perfectionism in your communication. The Virgo shadow can emerge as overthinking what you want to say until the moment passes. Trust the day's supportive energy and allow yourself to speak even when you haven't rehearsed every word. Your natural eloquence is enhanced today, not diminished by spontaneity. Networking conversations flow with unusual ease as you strike the perfect balance between professional poise and authentic engagement. New connections formed today have strong potential for intellectual stimulation and mutual growth. Overall, May 11th offers Virgo a day of exceptional communicative clarity, where your natural analytical gifts are enhanced by planetary positions that support both structured thinking and empathetic expression. As May 11th, 2025 arrives, Virgo, your financial landscape shows promising developments with Mercury, your ruling planet, forming a favorable trine with Saturn in Pisces. This alignment creates a foundation for financial stability through careful planning and analytical thinking traits that come naturally to you. The Sun, positioned in Taurus on this date, activates your ninth house of expansion, suggesting that financial opportunities may emerge from educational pursuits, foreign connections, or publishing ventures. Don't dismiss ideas that initially seem outside your comfort zone. Venus in Gemini influences your career house, potentially bringing financial rewards through professional relationships or creative collaborations. This placement particularly favors those working in communications, technology, or services that require attention to detail. Jupiter's expansive energy in Gemini also supports financial growth through networking and information exchange. Today's lunar position in Capricorn grounds your financial thinking, encouraging practical decisions that build long-term wealth rather than quick gains. This earth sign affinity resonates well with your natural Virgo practicality. An unexpected aspect between Uranus and your natal Mercury might bring sudden insights about investment opportunities or ways to diversify your income streams. Pay particular attention to conversations around midday, as they may contain valuable financial information or leads. The placement of Mars in your resource sector suggests increased energy for tackling financial paperwork, organizing accounts, or researching investment options. Your analytical abilities are heightened today, making it an excellent time to review budgets or financial plans. Neptune's position suggests some caution around idealistic financial schemes. Trust your innate skepticism if something seems too good to be true. For working Virgos, your meticulous attention to detail catches the eye of superiors today, potentially leading to recognition that has financial benefits in the coming weeks. Freelance Virgos may find new clients through referrals or past connections. The second house influence from today's planetary alignment suggests focusing on building sustainable wealth rather than quick profits. Consider how your skills could be monetized in new ways, particularly those related to analysis, organization, or problem solving. Financial discussions with partners or close associates prove productive today, though you'll need to balance your practical approach with others' perspectives. Your financial intuition is particularly strong today. That nagging feeling about a particular investment or expense deserves attention. The aspect between Mercury and Pluto suggests powerful insights into financial matters, but requires you to dig beneath surface appearances. Resources or support may come from unexpected sources, particularly those connected to educational institutions, legal matters, or foreign connections. Today favors setting up automated saving systems or reviewing subscription services for potential cost-cutting. The evening hours bring clarity to a financial matter that has been confusing in recent weeks. For Virgos considering property investments, today's energy supports thorough research and calculated decisions rather than emotional purchases. The financial lesson of the day centers around balancing security with growth, finding ways to protect your assets while allowing them room to expand. Health expenses may need attention, but a methodical approach prevents unnecessary costs. Consider how wellness investments now might prevent larger expenses later. Your ability to identify inefficiencies makes you valuable in any financial discussion. Today, don't hesitate to offer your perspective when asked. Overall, May 11th presents a favorable financial day for Virgos who embrace their natural analytical talents while remaining open to unexpected opportunities. The combination of earthy practicality and Mercury's communicative strength creates a pathway for financial progress that aligns with your values and long-term goals. May 11th, 2025, brings significant celestial alignments that create several fortunate areas for Virgo natives to explore. With Mercury, your ruling planet, positioned in grounded Taurus and forming a productive trine with Saturn in Pisces, you'll find exceptional fortune in methodical, well-structured endeavors that require attention to detail. This alignment particularly favors research, data analysis, and any work requiring precision and patience. The moon in expansive Sagittarius illuminates your fourth house of home and foundations, making domestic improvements especially blessed today. Whether reorganizing your living space, handling family matters, or creating systems that bring more harmony to your personal environment, these efforts will yield substantial long-term benefits. Jupiter in Gemini activates your 10th house of career and public recognition, creating a particularly fortunate energy around professional advancement. Leadership opportunities, recognition for past work, and chances to demonstrate your analytical abilities to authority figures all carry exceptional potential. Pay attention to communications from superiors or unexpected networking connections that may emerge around midday. Venus in Gemini forms a helpful sextile to your sun's sign, bringing fortunate energy to intellectual partnerships and collaborative projects. Teaching, writing, and information exchange become avenues for both personal satisfaction and potential financial gain. If you've been considering launching a blog, podcast, or educational initiative, today's energy strongly supports those endeavors. Your sixth house of daily work and health receives beneficial aspects from both Mars and Pluto, suggesting that adjustments to your wellness routines will prove especially effective. New health regimens started today have staying power, particularly those involving systematic, incremental improvements rather than dramatic overhauls. Financial matters receive favorable energy through Neptune's position, which softens its usual fog and brings intuitive insights about long-term security. Trust your instincts regarding investments in tangible assets, particularly those related to home improvements or health technologies. Resources invested in creating more efficient systems will multiply in value. Communication becomes another fortunate area as Mercury's position enhances your natural analytical abilities. You'll find it easier to express complex ideas in accessible ways, making this an excellent day for important presentations, crucial conversations, or drafting documents that require both precision and persuasiveness. Community connections also receive favorable energy, particularly those involving shared intellectual interests or service-oriented groups. Volunteer work, especially in organizational or administrative roles, will connect you with individuals who appreciate your meticulous approach and can open doors to future opportunities. Your inherent talent for improvement and refinement receives cosmic amplification today. Projects involving editing, revising, troubleshooting, or quality control will not only proceed smoothly, but could lead to recognition that enhances your reputation in your field. The day's most fortunate hours occur between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m., when the Sagittarius moon forms a harmonious aspect with Jupiter. During this window, educational pursuits, publishing efforts, and activities that expand your knowledge base receive exceptional support. Consider scheduling important meetings or making significant decisions during this optimal time frame. Areas involving health and nutrition innovation show particular promise. If you've been researching new approaches to wellness or considering consulting with specialists, today's energy supports gathering accurate information and making well-informed choices that align with your body's specific needs. Technology upgrades also fall under fortunate influence today. Investments in tools that streamline your work processes or enhance your analytical capabilities will pay dividends well beyond their initial cost, especially systems that help organize information or improve communication efficiency. As May 11th unfolds, Virgo, you're experiencing a fascinating social landscape with Mercury forming a harmonious trine to Jupiter. This planetary alignment significantly enhances your ability to connect with others on an intellectual level. Conversations today flow with unusual ease, making this an excellent time for meaningful exchanges rather than surface-level small talk. Your analytical mind is balanced beautifully with emotional intelligence, allowing you to truly hear what others are expressing beneath their words. The Taurus sun continues to ground your social interactions with authenticity, encouraging connections that feel substantial rather than fleeting. There's a particular resonance with earth and water signs. Today, look for meaningful moments with Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, or fellow Virgo individuals who seem to intuitively understand your perspective without excessive explanation. A lunar aspect to Venus suggests unexpected reconnections may occur, possibly through social media or mutual acquaintances. Someone from your past, whose intellectual approach you've always appreciated, might re-establish contact, bringing fresh perspective to your current circumstances. Group settings favor you today, especially gatherings centered around learning, shared interests, or community improvement. Your natural ability to observe and process is heightened, allowing you to navigate social dynamics with uncommon clarity. You'll likely notice subtle shifts in group energy that others miss, positioning you as an invaluable mediator or facilitator. Professional connections take on special significance with Saturn's influence in your 7th house. Colleagues and collaborators are more receptive to your meticulously thought-out ideas, and your attention to detail is particularly appreciated rather than overlooked. A midday aspect between the Moon and Neptune suggests heightened empathy. You'll find yourself understanding others' emotional states with remarkable accuracy, though be mindful not to absorb their tensions as your own. Your 6th house activation brings service-oriented connections to the forefront. Volunteering or participating in community improvement projects could lead to meaningful relationships with like-minded individuals who share your values of practicality and improvement. Social gatherings around shared meals are especially favored today. Hosting a small dinner or joining others for a thoughtfully prepared meal creates space for the authentic connections you value most. Digital communications receive beneficial aspects, making this an excellent day for virtual meetings or reconnecting with distant friends. Your written expression flows naturally, allowing your true voice to emerge in emails, messages, and social posts. Family relationships benefit from your increased patience and willingness to listen without immediately offering solutions. Sometimes, your loved ones simply need your presence rather than your problem-solving abilities. For Virgos in committed relationships, today offers a chance to deepen understanding through honest conversation about future plans and shared responsibilities. Single Virgos may find meaningful connections through mutual friends or educational settings. Someone who appreciates your thoughtful nature could make themselves known through insightful comments or questions that resonate with your worldview. Your natural tendency towards social selectivity serves you well today. Quality connections matter far more than quantity. Trust your instincts about which invitations to accept and which to politely decline. Your social energy reserves are finite, and directing them toward truly compatible individuals will prove most satisfying. An evening aspect between Venus and Jupiter suggests gatherings may continue later than expected, with conversations growing more philosophical and meaningful as the night progresses. Allow yourself to be fully present rather than mentally planning tomorrow's responsibilities. The stars align for authentic connection rather than networking or social strategy. The connections formed through genuine interest will naturally serve multiple purposes in your life. While your analytical nature often has you categorizing relationships, today's energy supports more fluid boundaries between acquaintances, friends, and confidants. Someone previously on the periphery of your social circle may reveal unexpected depth that resonates powerfully with you. Trust this evolution rather than resisting recategorization. Your communication style today is particularly effective when you balance precision with warmth. Your attention to detail doesn't need to be sacrificed for connection, but complemented with genuine curiosity about others. The perfect blend occurs when your analytical observations are offered with compassionate understanding. On May 11, 2025, Virgo, the cosmos offers